How's it going, you guys?
Hey! What's going on, everybody?
We are live.
Yeah, Simple Life Reclaimed, weekly live, Wednesdays at 7. You guys are here, so you're not square.
Oh, yeah. How are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Gary and I are just settling in, just finished dinner. We're not like last week where we were eating dinner with you guys.
Yeah.
We actually are on schedule a little bit better today. I'm going to come in here and say hello to everybody. I see Ben Schmidt is in here. What's going on, Ben?
Hey, hey.
And Stewie, Alan Dixon, Joni, Terry, Ed, Auntie Ann, one of the best moderators out there. Thank you so much for moderating for us tonight, honey.
Yes, yes.
Miss Lila Newton, ditto, right back to you, honey. And Cindy Brown also. We got 3 of the best moderators up in here. You ladies are amazing. Thank you so much for doing this for us, you guys. MJ Casados, how's it going, everybody?
It's going pretty good for us.
Mm-hmm.
Got us a good full belly.
Today was a very productive day. And yesterday was a very productive day, too. Some of y'all that are in here watch us on Real Talk with SLR. We didn't go having a video today because we figured we'd see you guys live tonight. So, hey, thanks for joining us over here from over there. And over there from over here. And,
Exactly.
And around and around and around we go. Brian Wilkerson, good to see you in here tonight. And Pink Fluffy Bunnies says, that shed is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Hey, I'm hoping for all of you.
Yeah. That shed is pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
To kick it together like that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's the Kick It Shed, guys. It has a really fun name. Like, who doesn't want to kick it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, for us lingo-wise, like, kick it is like hang out.
Yeah.
That's what it means, like hang out. So I guess, you probably could turn that into like a hangout shed if you wanted to.
No.
Ours is going to hang out with animal feed, but,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was cool. Thank you for watching the video. We posted one today here on Simple Life, and it features the Kick It Shed, which actually we are hosting a contest where we're going to be giving one of those away. That's why he's saying that shed is as good as his or hers. Pink Fluffy Bunnies. I don't know which you are, but anyway, yeah, we're hosting a contest for that, which we're going to go into more details with you guys about here in just a minute. I want to make sure everybody gets to join and whatnot before we go into all of that.
Yeah.
Mama Murphy, hello. Good to see you in here. And Kimmy Gons, hey. Michigan Life above the 45th parallel. What's going on, you guys? Good to see you in here today. I'm going to scroll down really quick because I think I got most everybody. If not, I passed your name. I'm not meaning to.
She can go all night.
I can. Well, let's catch up Simple Life with stuff that they haven't seen that's coming out in some new videos Friday. The next one that I'm going to have coming out for you guys is going to be Friday.
Okay.
So, yeah. Spill some beans.
So for this next video on Friday?
Yeah.
I gotta remind myself of what it was that we did on Friday.
What were we doing?
Or for this video that's coming out on Friday. Because we are a little bit behind.
On
to
posting.
be quite honest, in the sense of post-wise, right?
Yeah.
So, what was that? That was that what we did up there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were back at work upstairs on the decking area. If that didn't give it away.
I was like, is it caught up or is it not caught up to more relevant time-wise and whatnot? Okay, so yeah, we've got a video coming out of what we did upstairs in the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't anything really like crazy, I would say, but at the same time, it needs to get done.
Yep.
So it was nice to be able to work upstairs in the cabin and to be able to get that done.
Yeah.
For the cabin.
Yeah, he's not
So,
he's not serving you nothing, but that's
I'm not,
okay. We're gonna
hey,
leave it. We're gonna leave it.
Hey,
We're gonna
I'm
leave
not trying
it.
to. The live just started, all right. I don't want to try to spill all
I'm
the
just
beans
excitable.
the
I'm just
second that it
excitable.
starts. You know.
I'm just excitable.
No, I know.
Paul Honeyman, good to see you in here tonight, sir. He says, Gary, we know Mel can go off on tangents all night. I can. My bad, guys. My bad. If you guys want me to be quiet, you guys can come to the meetup happening next weekend and shove a pie in my face. Proceeds go to charity. Other than that, I'll be flapping. Annabelle, hey, what's going on? Good to see you in here. And Trina Rock, happy Mother's Day to you, Mel, and all the moms. Thank you so much. Yes. And you know what? Happy Mother's Day to you and all of the moms as well. There's many moms up in here, and we appreciate you guys.
Without you moms, you know, you wouldn't you wouldn't be able to look at all the crazy, beautiful people out there, you know? I mean...
What you trying to say, Gary?
No, I'm just saying it's due to you guys that we all are here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, no matter which way you look at it, you know, all of our beautiful faces, it's because of a mother, you know, one way or another.
Oh, well, thank you.
I thank you all like no tomorrow.
Oh, well, thank you, baby.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to Mother's Day. Mother's Day is one of my I look forward to days because I get to be pampered and relax, and the family I get spoiled by the family. And actually, this Mother's Day, Roxanne is spoiling us ladies too, and she's doing like a Mother's Day brunch, which I'm super excited for because I'm gonna get some of Roxanne's cooking too. Roxanne's gonna, man, it's gonna be a great day. I can't wait.
That saves me for breakfast, lunch, brunch. You know?
He's like, I'm even more.
Thank you, Rox.
Roxanne does a really nice hosting. One time she had a Mother's Day brunch back in like Vegas, and her mom was there, and my mom, and like her grandma Gigi, and then like some of Gigi's friends and stuff like that, and her stepmom and all this stuff, like, and her sister, and it was a very, very nice brunch. It was like a waffle bar. Roxanne goes all out, and she sets out all the pretty details, you know, and like sets the table all really nice, you know.
No,
and
it was
very, very nice.
It's gonna be super nice for you.
I know we're gonna get spoiled.
I'm gonna take all the guys over here, and we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
We'll get down on a game or something like that. Grill up some food. We'll have to deal with all the kids and
figure out dinner.
Maybe we'll do a warrior match in the background with the kids.
Yeah. Pink Fluffy Bunny says, Gary gets work on Father's Day. He doesn't. Oh. Gary gets super spoiled. Don't let him fool you. Gary gets like super duper spoiled. Oh. And one thing though that does kind of Gary does gripe about a little bit is that his birthday is like sometimes on Father's Day. So he doesn't have Father's Day and then a birthday. He'll get it like lumped into the weekend, but I'll spoil the junk out of him all weekend long.
Sometimes that does happen. And I'm like, man.
But sometimes he feels gypped because he's like, you know, because I'll get my birthday weekend and then I'll get Mother's Day. You know, so it's like two separate times that I get to look forward to just, you know.
But I really like the fact when it is separate and then I get 2 weekends back to back.
Back to back.
For me.
Yeah. And that's how June a lot of times goes. Once, I think it's like every 7 years or something like that, you'll get it to where it's like combined. Yeah. Like, man. And then Gary's all, man, just my luck, rats, you know. But he still gets very, very much loved. Auntie Anne, for the pie in the face, I'm thinking you might need some nose plugs as well as goggles. Maybe. I don't know if anybody would actually wear them. I mean,
I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, they couldn't be too hard to find.
I want to go and stop by like the dollar store or in like Walmart and whatnot. Try to find some or the goggle masks.
Oh
you
yeah,
know
the goggles with the nose thing on there.
Put that on
there.
That
could work, you know. Instead of those, just the super cheapos, you know.
We're just gonna use. Paper plates, thankfully. You know.
Yes.
It's not gonna be a tin can.
To cut down on some of the cost, and then also you can get like a big old giant thing of the paper plates, you know, for $10-$12 or something like that.
It'll just be whipped cream or whatever.
Probably shaving cream because of the bees and the animal or like the bugs, you know.
Yeah.
The flies.
Yeah.
The ants.
No, don't eat that stuff.
Yeah, no. It's not going to be very fun.
Taste good.
It's not going to be very fun, but it's for a noble cause. Believe me, I'm not like super looking forward to it, but at the same time, why not? Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me see. I'm looking at some of these comments, guys. My bad. And I'm using the super awesome phone holder. So thank you again, Michelle. I'm actually using it today. I appreciate you sending that to me. It is very heavy duty. Very, very nice. Ivy's Family Factotum. Yeah, I think instead of having Mother's Day, Father's Day, it just needs to be Parents' Day for kids to give back to their parents.
Right.
Yeah, but having it I mean, that would work too. That would work too. But I like having it separated.
No.
I want my day. It's partly for Gary to spoil me too, not just put it all on the kids.
Right.
And also vice versa. It's not for just the kids to... The kids do spoil you, but it's for me to spoil you.
No.
Yeah. But...
Well, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, right? I mean, on Mother's Day, your kids... I mean, I'm going to nudge them too. I'm pretty positive that they already made some stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. The kids are super great.
The kids are great with that.
Yeah.
You know?
They're very loving. Mm-hmm. They're very considerate and loving. Okay, so Lisa Shields, I tried to enter, but it would not let me. Okay, so let me kind of circle back here. So the video that we posted today with the Kick It Shed, right? I actually have been getting that comment a lot today. Yeah. And I have no idea, like, what's going on with the enter contest link. Keep trying for it. That's all I can say right now. I tried it on my cell phone. I also tried it on my laptop, and both worked for me. So I don't know if it's a device that you're using or what. However, I did email my contact with Patio Well, and I'm waiting on the in-between. So I'm waiting for an email back for them to advise me on what to do. But I do know that essentially there's a survey on there. You answer all the questions on the survey. They're trying to figure out how they could be better and what more needs that people are looking for in a product. So that way they can make better stuff, right? And so I emailed them and I told them the situation that's happening. I'm waiting for that back. And all of the people that give, I guess, their information, they answer the survey, then they're going to be put into a name list. And out of that name list, that's who's going to be one of the winners. So that's how that's going on. And I'll give you guys a little bit more details as times go and I figure out, like, if there's going to be a different link, what's going to happen with all those names. I would say as of right now, because so many people are able to enter, to just keep trying, refresh it, and just keep trying. Because all people that have entered, I will say this, all people that have entered, it's not going into the abyss. Your entry will count. I know that for sure. Yep. But I really don't know why some people are able to and some people aren't. I've been getting that comment a lot today. Yep. And I did email my representative. So I'm just kind of
trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'll find out when I find out, y'all find out, I promise. But I'm very excited for us to be able to give that shed away, guys. It's a very, very nice product. And it's really cool that not only did they reach out to us to try it and see how we like it and get our opinion on it, but they're going to go ahead and give one to you guys as well. And when you guys do get it, one of you guys out there are going to get it. When you do get it, I would love to hear your opinion about it, the things that you like about it, the things that you don't like about it. And then again, I can forward it to them and then they can get better and do better. No. So, but I haven't found any faults with it so far. No. Yeah, so far it's fantastic.
It works. I mean, it went together pretty crazily good. Yeah. In a sense, like, I don't know. It was easier than the other one.
So many, like, way less screws.
So much easier, and not only that, but just the fact that you got to kick it. Put it together, it was like, what the heck? I don't know.
I think that the other Patio Well sheds, the metal ones, are very good as well. I do really like those ones, and I like how big they are. But the assembly on those is definitely more of a two-person type of a job because of how not tight and like flimsy the walls are when they're first going up. And I don't like using that word because the once it's all assembled, it's like very stout, right?
It's very stout.
It's very, very stout. But when you're assembling
connecting the top rail with the bottom rail and the paneling.
Right.
Until you get...
No, we're doing it.
Until the four corners, get connected to the base as well as to the top rail area. That's what stiffens it up a little bit.
Right. And so when you're putting up one piece at a time, piece by piece, and then like screwing it all in, it's more of a it's easier to have somebody holding that piece there and then you kind of screwing it in versus the Kick It Shed where Gary was putting the walls in faster than I could even read the next step of the directions. It was already up. I was like, dang.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very, very good.
And then all the screws just to, secure it all together and hold them all.
The Sooner 95 says, I was able to enter the survey on my phone. Thank you. Have a blessed weekend and great Mother's Day. Thank you so much. And I hope, I really hope that somebody that's in this chat tonight enters and wins. Yeah. That would be amazing. If not, then then it won't be you. It'll be somebody else. No. So somebody's going to get it.
Someone's going to get it.
Someone's going to get it. Always Gina, where's the link? Okay, so let me go in here really quick.
Auntie Ann actually dropped the link.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate that. Auntie Ann put the video link there. And that's the video with all the information about the Kick-It Shed, us actually installing it, telling you guys our perspective on it, and then pinned to the top of the comment section and also in the description of that video is the link with the purchase where to buy it if you guys want to buy one. Use our promo code SLR21 for 21% off. You get fast and free shipping. And if you want to just enter to win it, you want to hold off on buying it until after the contest closes, understand, that's cool too. The link is pinned in the comment section and in that description. Click it, enter in, answer their questionnaire, and then somebody's getting picked. So, Zako Green, yay, I got to see you all live. Well, hi, Zako Green. Hey, good to see you.
Hey.
Back to good. Hi, good to see you in here.
What's going on?
I had to use a different browser, said Ben Ransom. I mean, maybe, and it could be VPNs and stuff like that. I don't know, honestly.
I have no idea.
I have a VPN that I run all the time. So I honestly, I have no idea. I'm waiting to hear back from the representative. It's a myth to me.
See what the heck's going on.
There was something where it pulled up, like it said China in English for like Google Translate to translate the thing, because the survey company that they're using is based out of China for the actual surveying company that's asking you guys the questions. And so maybe that's it, but it worked for me. So I don't know. Idea. It worked out good for me. And I've worked with them, like this is our third time working with Patio Well. Yeah. And I've always had great customer service. I've always loved their product. I've had zero issues with them, and they're a legit company. So yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping to get some information. David Glunt said the first link didn't work, but the link in your comment worked. Maybe I will go and that's really weird because it's the same link. It's I literally copied and pasted it from the description to the pinned comment section, but maybe I'll reverse that. I don't know, because it's the same link. It's the same body of text. Yeah. It's weird.
Maybe change it in the
description.
In the description. See if there was a space bar or something.
I literally copied it and pasted it.
No, I know. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. And then Auntie Ann said, yeah, the link won't open for me on my tablet, or on my laptop, but it did on my tablet. Okay. Thank you guys for all this information. I'm going to forward it back to them. I guarantee you they're probably going to be like, oh man, that stinks, you know? But bear with me and bear with them. It's just a technological, who knows? But somebody's going to win it. Let's keep it. Somebody's going to win it, guys. Let's turn the front upside down.
I have no idea.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's computer stuff, man.
So the contest, I believe, is going to end up closing. We're probably going to give it at least 2 to 3 weeks for the video to be seen out on our channel, for 2, for everybody to have a chance and opportunity to win, and for 3, for me to be able to get my head not so swiveled around and be able to finalize it, because of the meetup coming up and then everything that's like kind of happening at this present time. So I think possibly by the end of the month will be when we end up closing it out. But again, I got to get with the representative on the actual timing of when they're going to be able to ship it out. Because I don't want to tell you too soon and then have it be like, when? But I don't want to tell you too late and then have it be like, when? So, but I'm thinking it's probably going to close in another 2 or 3 weeks. But I will promise to keep you guys posted on the when.
Yes.
On the when. Okay, and then thank you so much, Auntie Ann. She's posting the direct link to enter as well. So there you go. There you go. Thank you so much, Auntie Ann. I appreciate you. Paul Honeyman. Ann, I gave my tablet to my daughter last year. Still in the box, open from the deal I got with my phone. I got a Galaxy S9, and it's been in the cupboard ever since. I've got a pretty nice tablet, too, but it's pretty old. No. I think it's like a 2015. So actually, wow, that's pretty old. I didn't think it was that old until I said the year out loud. But I was like, wait a minute, that's almost 10 years.
Yeah, I don't even, yeah.
Joni Pansy says, it's giving me troubles, but I will keep trying. Thank you so much, guys. And it's actually a pretty high dollar item, too. It's a really nice product. It's not too high dollar in the world of sheds and how much, those types of things cost, but as far as the actual item itself, it's a substantial price, and I'm so thankful that they're giving us an opportunity to give something back to you guys. I just think that it's awesome. Paul, I'm not reading that. It's a family show. Okay, let me see. So guys, this week, Gary and I have been playing, whack-a-mole with weather per the usual, but we've still been getting a lot of progress done. I think we did the shed on, Monday? I think we did the shed on Monday.
That was on Monday.
Yeah. And so yesterday, we were able to go upstairs and do some of the cabin work, which you guys will be able to see. It's getting to that really, really sketchy point, though, because the weather right now is not looking so great for our area as far as rain and stuff tonight. And then last night we had it as well. There's just been so many thunderstorms and lightning and tornadoes and just all crazy weather. Anything is up in the air right now as far as weather goes.
Yep.
And as y'all know, we need to cut that eave off to connect the rafters and keep going on the deck build to get it covered.
From what it's looking like, though, we should be able to get out there tomorrow and do it.
Yeah.
And get it going.
But we are ready. We are as ready as ready can be without cutting the eave.
Yeah.
So
I'm not liking the fact that it's calling out for 20% chance tomorrow night.
Yeah, because we're always in the outside number.
And anytime it says 20 or 30%, it tends to be all night. And then it's like,
right.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to move my hands, but there's some things I got to talk with my hands for.
Yeah. Mr. Moonclips, I'm sorry, I was reading.
Oh, you're good. I was like, what are you?
Mr. Moonclips says the company patio well uses is called Credamondo, and they have a U.S. panel and a Chinese panel, so it could be conflict, so try to use another IP address. So, Mr. Moonclips, I actually had thought about that as well. They do a lot of business over there, as well as they only ship their products to the lower 48 U.S. continental. So I don't know, maybe when they initially were doing their market research, they were doing it over in that area, and my representative gave me the wrong link, but it's for the same questionnaire. That might be a possibility, but I know that when you're entering in the information in the questionnaire, it asks you, where did you hear about this from? And it asks you specifically to say, what YouTube channel or who you heard to take this survey from. And so that's where you put that in. So I know everybody that does do it, your information isn't going you will be counted in the contest because it's going to them. But maybe she gave me the wrong link when we were communicating back and forth to add to that.
Yeah.
She might have, she's saying, there is a U.S. part and there's a Chinese part. So maybe possible. She just, it could have been something like that.
We'll find out.
I'm going to find out. But don't stop trying. Keep entering. Keep doing the darn thing. I will get to the bottom of it. I'll Nancy Drew this thing, all right? I will get to the bottom of this. Dennis Green, thank you so much for the super chat. And he says, howdy, everyone. Well, howdy, Dennis.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good to see you in here. And thank you for the super chat. And then Seiko Green, it doesn't say anything, but thank you so much for the super chat, man.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate that. That is so nice of you. It doesn't say anything, though, so I don't know what you want me to... I'll just thank you and throw some big hearts. Oh my goodness. Brooke says that there was a tornado in Hot Springs at 3:00 this morning. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, there's tornadoes all around us, and we're currently actually under tornado watch right now until about 10.
Warning, not watch. Right?
Watch. They're warning. Warning means that there's one on the ground.
Oh, I always do that. I always get my wires
you're keeping
crossed.
A watch out for one.
Okay. I always get my wires crossed. You were right.
Keeping your hairs up, in the back of your head.
You were right.
And so, but yeah. So, and it looked like just before the live, me being me, I'm always looking at the weather. It looked like there was some stuff popping up outside of Dallas and going into Mena area, which means that it's my back of my hairs are extra. All right, keep an eye out.
Ridge Life, you sending me a shed to house? Man, I wish that would be so awesome. That would be so. I wish. With your guys' help, our channel can grow so big that I will be able to do that. There's that extra bedroom
right there, buddy.
Yeah. With your guys' help, sharing, and commenting and subscribing to this channel, our channel can get, to the point where big companies would love to use us as the vessel in which to bless you guys. And that would be amazing. I would love to be that vessel. Help us get there and become that vessel, friends. One day at a time. One of these days. But let me see. I'm trying to go in down here. Everybody's talking about the survey, and then some are able to do it, some aren't able to do it. And then Sergeant Funko says I had to delete the characters after the FEMAANO and then the slash. So maybe that's what it was. I honestly think, guys, I truly think that it was probably a situation where it's the right information and it's either the wrong link.
Paste, wrong way of copying and paste.
It's either, you know what, I'll just say this.
Human error is in
and I will take 100% blame for the human error. I will say it was more than likely something that I did somehow.
If it works good in one and not in the other, I'm just saying there's some sort of human error.
It's probably my fault. I will look into. I'm gonna Nancy Drew this thing, guys. But at the end of the day, someone is gonna get that shed. Someone is gonna get it. Hey, Ridge Life, what's going on, man? I see you. And ice cream treat for y'all on the next family trip to town. Always keep it family friendly, Mel. Yeah. I know.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, Uncle Paul. I appreciate you. Let me see. Scott Spencer. Hey, Tim Ridge Life, you probably couldn't get a building permit to put it together. That sucks. You know what? We have some friends that are going through some situations with buildings and permits, and just all sorts of stuff right now. I know, like, our friends Jaylena and Isaac, they're going through a situation with all that, and it's very, very unfortunate. And our love and prayers and support and everything definitely go over their way. And it sucks, man. It sucks. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why we went all the way out here to the sticks where we did, where there's no building permits, but you can't always, that's not always an option. I understand that.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go down that deep rabbit hole.
Yeah.
There is a deep rabbit hole with that, but it happens more than what people would like to think. You know, you go out in the middle of nowhere and then all of a sudden a city comes approaching onto you, and now all of a sudden all these codes are changing, everything else, and now you're looked at as, you know, you need to upgrade it or bulldoze it, and it's like, what the heck? I've been out here longer than you.
Yeah. There's been other people that's happened to as well, and I don't have a solution for it. It's a mega problem though. Like, it's a pretty big problem.
It happens, you know. It's I don't know. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
We'll just change the subject, but yeah. JC Gatley, watch y'all whenever I get a chance. Love the way y'all DIY. Keep up the great work. Not sure about the giveaway. So the giveaway, on our last video, we're giving away a shed if you just popped in. It's not going to be given away tonight. Right now, we're telling everybody to go to the link, enter in their information. Basically, it's a reward for taking a survey. Stop it, Tiny. Somebody's going to get a really amazing reward for taking their survey. So, you enter in all of your information. They're doing some market research. If you liked the shed and you thought it was awesome, you're willing to participate in some of the market research, then somebody is going to be given the shed.
Yep.
So that's how that's working. I'm trying to... Dennis Green, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I hope y'all can sign my Drifter Down shirt. I would be honored. I would be honored, sir. So I take it we're going to see you in person at the meetup?
That'd be awesome.
I would be honored. That'd be amazing. Oh, the meetup. I have so much information I want to share. I'm bubbling with information. I think that's probably why I'm so scatterbrained tonight, friends. There's just so many things going on at once. I was able to make a QR code for the meetup. Actually, I'm going to show it on your screen right now. And that way, if you guys are watching us on a TV, you guys can take a picture of it. And then it'll automatically pull you up with all of the information about the meetup, which is pretty cool, I thought. So here, check this out. You guys can take this now. Here's the QR code for our meetup. Let me get Tiny will focus on it. Come on, Tiny. Come on. Where are we at? I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard.
Let me... Trying to get that angle on it.
Right.
There you go.
There it goes. Gary was awesome. There you go. Scan that for meetup information. There you go. That should be good. That should be good. So yeah, I was able to make that QR code, and that has all of the information for the meetup that's happening, not this weekend, but next weekend. Again, huge thank you to Mike with Drifting Dreamers 5 for getting the schedule together, getting all the information in one place. Mike has been working tirelessly in the background to get a lot of this stuff together. There's so many helping hands. There's subscribers that have helped out. There's businesses that have helped out. A lot of other YouTube channels have helped out. We're doing stuff for it as well. Like, it's definitely a community effort, but I want to give the spotlight to Mike with Drifting Dreamers 5, because to be honest with you, without Mike, a lot of it probably wouldn't have happened and wouldn't be going the way that it's going. So I'm very, very pleased with everything. We invite you guys to come out to the meetup. It's going to be a lot of fun. Pie in the face, dunk booths. There's going to be 50-50 raffles. There's a jump house for the kids. There's going to be lots of games and crafts and activities. Y'all are doing the fishing tournament.
Yep.
It's going to be a very, very good time. And it's free. It's free to everybody. However, there will be certain things like the dunk booth and the pie in the face, and any proceeds from the raffles and stuff like that is going to be donated to the local schools and then the local VFW, like veterans. Yep. So we're very excited. If there is any money being raised, that's the two things that it's going to be going towards.
Yep.
So we're very excited to be a part of that. It's very, very exciting.
It's going to be awesome.
It's keeping us busy, though. We're definitely on our toes. I got so much information bumbling around my brain tonight. So much information. Let me see. I'm getting back to the comments, and it seems
not
like
this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, it's happening very fast.
Soon. Happening soon.
Very, very fast. My comments went away, and I had to exit the thing and come back in here. Let me see. Fluffy Pink Bunny says, it's a very deep rabbit hole, Gary. Very wise.
Yeah.
Sally Windsor, do you still talk to Des? I do. Des is a wonderful gal, and I do still talk to her, although I haven't talked to Des in a few months, but I believe I talked to her around the holiday time, and she and Fam Bam are doing good, and still friends with her.
No.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
No.
Very, very sweet girl.
I still can't believe how quick this year has been flying by. It's nuts.
Yeah. Hey, Narrowway Farm is in here. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Good to see you in here. Haven't seen you in a live for a long time, but it's good to have you in here. Joni, I kept trying and it worked. I just submitted. Thank you, Mel and Gary. Happy Mother's Day to you and Roxanne, and bless you all. Thank you so much, Joni.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day back, and bless you back. We appreciate that. And I'm happy that persistence might just be the paying off entry. That just might be the one, you know? Yeah. You never know. But if there's anything I learned in my life, it's persistence pays off. Yeah. With everything. Texas Grammy, that survey was funky. It asked a lot about a hobby shed. Yeah, so I don't know all about exactly the reasonings. I'm not privy to that information about why they want information specifically about a hobby shed, but I believe by just being in the industry or whatever and dealing with a bunch of stuff, I believe maybe they might have something up their sleeve that they're trying to come up with in the future. Maybe they're going to make something like convenient for people to have a hobby shed or something. Cause I've noticed that because I took the survey myself just to get the run through before I sent it off to everybody, to you guys. I wanted to make sure to try everything first.
My curiosity with that, is that hobby shed going to be taller?
Yeah, then it was asking about electricity. What would you want inside it? It was asking about a lot of those types of things.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Aspect. I'm 6'4".
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be serious.
That's an issue here. All right. Well, the door is 6 foot.
But
you guaranteed to have to duck under.
The information that I was given is that they want to do market research so that way they could provide better products for you guys and venture out into different things. So I took advantage of the opportunity to share that with you guys so that way you guys can get one of the awesome sheds that we have, the Kick It Shed. Mm-hmm. And if it helps them to be better, like I said, we've done multiple promotions with them. We have 3 of their sheds on our property. We've done business with them multiple times, and it's always been a wonderful experience. So,
they're great sheds. Yeah, they're great. You know. They're the metal ones are a little bit bigger, you know, and that kicking shed's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Naraway Farm says I screenshot it. Awesome. I hope that you and the fam bam can come out to that meetup, man. And he says, oh, I see. I'll come and win the fishing tournament if I can make it. Hey, come on out.
Game's on, man.
First prize winner for the fishing tournament is a kayak. Yep. And there's actually 2 of them. There's going to be one given away to the first place kid and then one given away to the first place adult.
Yeah.
So lots of stuff is getting given away, guys. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
And it makes, like I said, it makes me feel really proud and very humbled and special and also excited, right? That we get to be a vessel to give that kind of stuff to you guys.
Yeah.
So in any kind of way, shape or form. But yeah, again, I can't take any credit for all that. That one's Mike. That one's all Mike. So Drifting Dreamers 5 has been working very, very hard in the background, trying to make a lot of this stuff happen too. So it's been very, very exciting, guys. Let me see. Paul says, dynamite fishing is illegal in Arkansas, Naraway Farm. And then Wallace John Jr. says, Gary, you're that tall. I'm 6'6". Yeah, Gary's 6'4".
Yep. On a good day.
When he stands up straight.
When I stand up straight.
We both hunchback a lot, and that's because we're tall people. And we try to meet people eye to eye, right? And so naturally we that's my excuse anyway. That's
basically, I mean, everything's so low, you know.
Yeah. You just kind of get used to hunching over, and like when you're cutting stuff on tables, you kind of, like, for me, I have to lean over. People are always very shocked with how tall I am as well, and when they meet me in person, I can see it on their face. I can see the look on their face. It's like this look of shock, like, oh, and they don't want to like make me feel bad or anything because I'm like a bigger girl. I'm not like a bigger girl, but I'm a bigger girl, right? And so like my whole life, I can always you can see that look.
It's
tall girls. You guys know the look. You know what I'm talking about. But it's a look of almost like they are shocked or surprised or like they feel sorry for you that like you're like that big or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. But
I don't know. Yeah. I don't mind.
I don't mind. I am who I am.
That helps me. All right.
That's why I got with really tall guys. That way I don't look as big. But yeah. A lot of times we'll be hanging out with the family and the group and stuff. And I'm like almost as big as all the guys. Hang around with a bunch of tall guys and nobody notices. Always Gina, I'm glad you will get the chicks replaced. Thank you so much, Gina.
Yep. You were
so bummed.
Man, I was not expecting that. You know? Yeah. Like, me personally, this is in my mind how I was like imagining it. Because, you know, I'm not naive. Alright, I know that we're gonna lose some during shipping. Like, it's just the belly of the beast, all right? How it's going to happen, unfortunately. And I was expecting maybe 10, you know? And then maybe, you know, because it always happens. You get them home, you get them all going or whatever. And then some of them are just ding-dongs and don't know what the heck they're doing. And some of them end up crushing each other or something, right? Something happens, always. It's bound to happen, right? So I was like, okay, worst comes to worst, I lose 10. That'd be 20. For them all to come, you know, and then 23 right off the bat, I was all, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I was super bummed out, you know?
Yeah.
And then we ended up, we lost another 8 on top of that in 48 hours. And we got it down. I think that's what it was, right?
Yeah.
8? Yeah. 69 is what we're left with right now.
Yes.
So it was less than what I was, you know, in that aspect, but it was more than the other, and I was just like, man, you know.
I will say that the hatchery that we ended up going through was Myers Hatchery, and I have not, even though this happened, it is not their fault. And they are 100% making it right. I emailed them right away as soon as we got the birds, and I told them, I said, hey, that we lost this many, and they wrote me back immediately the same day, and they said, hey, you know what? why don't you hold off for a few days,
see what
happens with these, see how the rest of them settle in, and then in a few days give me like a final count. Like once they're not kind of passing anymore, once it's been a few nights and you haven't had any loss, let me know what the final number was, and then we'll, you know, make it right on that. They could either decide to send us some more birds, or we could just kind of take a credit. And we ended up taking a credit because we didn't want the timeline of the birds, because we're going to put all the birds in the freezer and then immediately get the goat. And so we don't want to like prolong
and have to put in more. And if we did get that many more, where would they go?
Yeah. So we decided to take the credit back for it. But they made it right immediately. They were super easy to work with. They were super awesome to work with. I would definitely work with them again.
And it wasn't, I can't say it was their fault, you know?
No, just with shipping.
Shipping, you can't say exactly what happened during shipping. Yeah. I worked in shipping aspects. And if I can only imagine I can only imagine, you know, and it's not the best aspect in that, you know, who knows if that was the actual case, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? I know we blame a lot of stuff on the weather, but the weather does play a huge factor, right? And I can imagine if they were born and then they got put on a truck and the truck was driving during a lot of those storms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But I know that they arrived that way. They literally, Gary got them from the post office, took them home. He literally started recording as soon as he went and put those chicks inside the metal shed that we built. No. He put them inside there, grabbed the camera, and then immediately started recording. He had literally got home, put the chicks down, grabbed the camera, started recording, and you guys saw.
I wanted to get in there ASAP because I already knew, you know, that we were going to have some, you know, so I wanted to take care of it and clean it up and make sure that all the other chickens were out of there.
Yeah, get them out as fast as possible. So.
Oh, man, it was crazy, though.
But you know what? Like I said, they did a really great job of the customer service, and, you know, all of that was fantastic. Zero complaints there. We chalk it up to unfortunate things happen on a farm or a homestead. It is a part of life of having animals and stuff. And, you know, we're happy with them. They're going to serve their purpose, and they're going to grow really fast. Really fast.
I can't believe how quick those 69 are already growing.
I know. It's crazy.
Like, it's insane. They're already, like, little balls like that.
Yeah.
Like, they're plump balls like that.
Brooke Burks, Mel, how tall are you? I'm 5'8.5", but mostly 5'8", because I always shrink down a little bit because I have really bad posture. I'll edit videos later and I'm like, man, I wish somebody would have told me, you know, shoulders back, head up, because I'll look back at when I'm editing and stuff and I'm like, man, I have like the worst posture.
I need to go back to the chiropractor and just keep on. That will get you.
Walking question mark. That explains a lot.
That will get you.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to go into here. What happened to that was weird. My thing just went bloop. Paul Hanneman, Julia, I lost nearly 2 inches since my spine operation in 2011. Yeah. That'll do that to you too. Any kind of operations and stuff, that'll do that.
Yep.
MG, I really feel like there were too many crammed into the shipping crate. 50 max, just my opinion. Nope. You're entitled to your opinion, absolutely. Basically, the way that they had shipped it was 25 in each of those sections.
Yeah, and it was a box about this big. Trying to do it above you.
You're going to set tiny like off, that. Gary.
And probably about like that wide. Like, it was a pretty decent sized box, you know. It wasn't. I did set tiny off.
Yeah, I told you were gonna.
I knew I was going
to. It's okay. It's all good.
But, it was a pretty decent sized box. The downside is just shipping them like that. I actually agree with you. Like, they should have put 50 in there and split them into the 4 like how they had, because they weren't just like, you know, hurtled up on and everything and then suffocated. They were stumpled, you know, to where it was like, man, that might have been a little bit too much in there, you know, for them, you know. So, and then all the stress induced of it all, that's where you know it's possible.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
I don't know enough about shipping chickens, to be honest with you. This was our very first time that we have ever ordered any live birds. We have, however, ordered hatching eggs and hatched out chickens. When we lived in Arizona, we put them in an incubator,
and
did all that.
They even boast on that. They're like, oh, at least, you're, what is it, like a 70, they boast a 77% chance of hatch rate on them.
Well, don't quote us on that.
Or something like that.
He's
from what I remember, they were like, expect a loss of about 23% of what it was.
Yeah.
And then we ended up only being able to get like 50% of them out of it. And I was like, what the heck? That's way more of a loss. But yeah, it's odd. Animals and raising animals is definitely a lot more of a science than what some would think.
Hey, Leon Miller, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate you. He says, hey, Gary and Mel, y'all doing a good job with your chicks. Thank you so much, Leon. You so much. We're trying.
We're getting it, But that's, if you do any research on getting a shipment of chicks, you'll see that you expect a few,
Yeah.
And you can't just order a few chicks, you have to order 25 or more in a lot of places. So that's the way they can put them in a box and ship them out,
So Gary and I have done a tremendous amount of research throughout the years, right, on a lot of things. And we do have some firsthand experience with some stuff. Some firsthand experience with building, nothing to this scale. We're talking, we've always done sheds and outbuildings and stuff like that, home repairs, right? But nothing to the scale of what we're building. No. We've had animals before, but again, nothing to the scale of what we're doing so far. So a lot of these things that you guys are watching us do is literally our first, where we're taking a lot of that year's worth of research that we've done and the knowledge that we've gained, and now we're finally putting it into practice for the first time. And sometimes when you're reading stuff and then you start putting it into practice, you find your own way of doing it, because that way, although it sounds great, it wasn't practical for your real life usage or for what's going on in life at the time, or you're not capable to do that, and so you have to find a workaround. There's lots of other different things that go into why humans make different decisions. But this is very exciting for us because it's a whole new chapter in us with having this many birds at once.
Yeah. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time.
Yeah, and then
extremely long time. Buying Cornish, just exactly what we did, 100 chickens.
Yeah.
And I was expecting 80, to be able to have out of the 100 per se, because things happen. And for me to start at 69, it makes me a little worried of what the heck, what's going to happen. But I think that we're going to be able to get a good percentage out of it still, out of that total. You know what I mean?
Oh, and then Cindy, Mel, honey, have you looked at that survey yourself? Yes, I did. And I actually did it too. I put on all of my information and stuff and answered all the questions and stuff too, and made sure that it worked before I did it.
Yeah.
That's one of my P's and Q's that I try to do. I did. Yep. I did.
That's why you were a little confused on why it wasn't working.
That's
You're
why
like,
I was like, wait a minute, I just did this. I literally did this right before I made the video go live. Let me see right here. When you guys do a giveaway, you have to specify U.S. only or international. Well, they only being that they only ship and deliver to the United States or the lower 48, that's on their website and stuff. I guess I probably could add that in there. I could add that in there.
Yeah.
But my bad. Leon, you guys gave me so many great ideas. Well, thank you, Leon. We appreciate that. That's called counting your chickens before they hatch.
Yep. Pretty much.
And then Paul says, Mel, please read from Cindy. Yes, I just answered that one. And then Laura Quigley. Hello, good to see you in here, Auntie Laura. Good to have you in here. And then David Glunt, your building skills are excellent. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
This is, for real though, our first time ever doing anything to this size and scale. We've never ever done anything like this before, but we're excited and happy to bring you guys along for it.
No.
Yeah. We don't mind showing you guys when we mess things up, because that's what humans do. Exactly.
That's where that we're going to be learning something when we mess
That's how you know we're real, all right?
It happens. It happens to us all.
It happens sometimes.
I ain't afraid to mess it up.
Neil S., how does the price compare to buying the chicks mail order opposed to TSC?
Okay, so that is a really good... I like that question. Yeah. I like that question a lot. That's a huge reason why I was really excited to do this. All right. So normally, if I went down to, say, Tractor Supply, okay, and I bought some of the same exact chicks from them, they run roughly about $4.99 or $5.99 a bird. And you need to buy 6 of them or more from Tractor Supply. Mm-hmm. So...
They didn't used to be that expensive until, like, recently.
Recently, right?
Yeah, but they are that expensive.
They are that expensive. So... You can go down and get a couple if you really wanted to, but when you're thinking about price of meat that's in the store and what you're raising and everything, because you still have to feed them, okay? And you still have to take care of them and do all that kind of stuff. So there is the time, there is the feed, there is everything else, and time is money. Let's all be real, right? And at that price, it's just not really, like, feasible and really reasonable, to me at least, you know? At this, buying it, I think it was, don't quote me on this, I want to say if you bought like 75 or more or 100 or more, it got it down to this price, but I know what we paid was like $213 a bird. Ish. Right around there. Yeah. Before tax and all that.
Yeah, before, yeah.
So, for it to be $213 a bird, it makes it...
Even at, $4 a bird, which they're more than that at Tractor Supply.
They're like I said, they're $4.99 or $5.99.
So it's literally half. It's literally half.
I want to say they were $4.99 when we did it the last time, and I got them all half off because I bought the whole lot of them.
Yes.
And they gave me a deal because they had to get rid of them. They were at that age where like, hey, we're getting more, we need to get rid of them.
Yeah, and so the only problem besides the price, one of the biggest problems that I have, at least in our area, again, we're in a smaller community, is it's a little more expensive to get them at Tractor Supply versus online. But besides the cost, even if they were the same price, our local store of Tractor Supply only gets so many of them, and as soon as they're there, it's just like the turkeys. The second they are there, they are gone. Yep. So getting 100 of them would not even be like a possibility. I don't think they would even sell us that many. No. I think they'd probably be like, you're gonna max out at 3 dozen of them, and that's all you can get.
You could probably order through them.
Possibly.
But just like sort of how we did through Myers, right? Mm-hmm. But then they would be shipped to them.
Right.
Right. So there's ways, I want to say that they do that. They might. Certain ones. Not at all.
But don't quote us, because we haven't looked super far into that. We're just having a conversation, y'all. Yes. We're just having a conversation.
So with that price at $213 a bird, right, it makes it to where when I do go and get the feed and all that stuff, it brings the bird total cost right around about $5 a bird, roughly, to like $6 a bird in that ballpark. So that's pretty good. When you can go and get a bird at the store for $8 and then you're getting it cheaper. And even if it did end up costing me closer to $8, right, in the feed and everything else, at least I know where they were. It might cost the same, but at least I know where they were, what they ate.
Speaking of
how
feed,
they were cared for.
Miss Cindy Brown says, have you guys found a place for bulk feed yet?
I have. We have been going to Catlet, or I believe that's the name. I'm not 100% sure.
Catlet.
Catlet?
Yeah, Catlet.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds better.
It's Catlet. It's okay.
It's behind us.
Words are hard.
That's hard, all right. I know the guy in there. He's cool.
I know a guy.
I know a guy. Anywho, I go over there and I get all my feed, and I get that for everybody, and they get it locally as well as they get it sent in from like outsourced in like Oklahoma areas and everything else. Like, it's a very good farmers market / like grain area. They get a lot of everything. I could go get a huge bag and have them fill that thing up, So
we try to do as much local shopping as possible. Sometimes it's not possible, whether it be for our budget or for stock and availability. It just depends on what it is, when it is, how soon we need it and stuff. But we do try to keep most of our purchases within town.
I would say 99.9% of my animal needs comes from cattle.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
catlet.
Catlet.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep adding an extra L.
I don't know, because you're Gary. Because you're Gary.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Hey, I want to say thank you so much to Michigan Life above the 45th parallel. They've been a member for 3 months.
Oh, thank you, man.
It says very proud of you guys and everything you's doing. Thank you so much, guys. We're super proud of you, too. You guys are always making good strides, and you're amazing people. I can't wait to finally meet you guys one day in person. Yes. Like, in person. We've talked and we've, you know, online friends for a while, but...
We're going to make a trip up north.
One day.
One day.
We want to. Just to visit, because we've never been to that part of the country. So, no. But it'd be cool.
It'd be awesome.
I see Hat Creek Homestead is in here, and Miss Possum Run Homestead. What's going on, girl? Let me see. Warren Diamond says, I've been watching y'all videos all week, and I'm on Block Row 1 videos. How exciting! Get ready for a lot of block. It took a long time.
Row?
Yeah, row 1, our first row of block. Settle in. It gets longer.
I'm remembering back there with you, all right? Warren, and this is the frustration look of what I was doing.
Warren, I want to say you are a champion, and thank you so much for sticking with us after you watched Shovel Life Reclaimed for all that time of hand digging out all the footers. We really appreciate you for sticking with us and finding our live stream tonight.
Man.
Thank you for being here with us. It's been a journey, guys. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
And so many ups and downs. Gary and I are finally getting more settled into the journey. We're kind of like at the middle part of the story, which is exciting as well. But the beginning, like the opening of stories and stuff, when you're finding a good book or you're watching a good movie and you settle in, right? And you start something. It's always very exciting, very new, very fresh. You start a new school, you start a new job, you start a new relationship, you start a new something, right? It's always very exciting, and there's all of that. But then after a little while, you kind of get like into your groove of it. No. You kind of start finding your footings a little bit. And a little bit of the excitement will kind of wear off, and that's natural and that's normal. Especially with something so long, like something that's going to take so long. Think of the movie trilogies or like your favorite TV show and season after season after season. And, you know, it does get to points too where it's like, come on, I just want to find out. And you get to that point and then something else happened, and then another chapter kind of explodes. And I feel like that's a good analogy in my way of analogies, to kind of explain like our journey out here so far. There was the whole Arizona chapters when we were looking for where we were going to go. We had this idea. How are we going to make it manifest itself? Huh. And then we went on our road trips and stuff. And then we finally got here, and then camp, and then setting up camp, and I'm just thinking, digging the holes, and then the blocks. And
I'm just thinking of that first row, how I set and reset the same block for 24 hours.
We were so proud to get like 4 blocks
and then I get
8
blocks laid, and then I got 11 blocks laid. That's what it was. I got 11 in because
is that what it was?
Yes, because I believe it's 22. I can't remember.
I don't remember, but it was.
But anyway, I got halfway through this front wall, and then Nick, the guy that we picked his brain and everything, he comes over to check in on our work and everything, and he's all, "Yo, that mud sucks." He's just like, this is bull, And then
I was shamed.
He literally laid the last 11 like in a matter of like, I don't know, like not even 5 minutes. But I just looked at him. I was like, it took me all day to lay all 11 of those, and I had to restart from yesterday because I tried laying 2 and I couldn't.
Listen, that was my bad because I was the mud monkey. Total blame on me.
Man.
And I was shamed when Nick came. I was so shamed. But it was great because in my shame, I found my strength. And I will pat myself on the back on this one. I am a damn good mud monkey now. I know what the consistency should be. I know what's going to stick, what's not going to stick, what to add, what's take it away. Like,
I'm not going to lie. That was hilarious.
I got it now.
However, I felt like this small of a man when Nick came over. I literally laid them like in a matter of 5 minutes. It's like, dude, they're 50 pounds each. I'm dying right now. I don't even know if I can keep moving. And you just did that 11 and that quick. I was like, oh my goodness.
You're a man, babe. You're a hell of a man. You did it, all right? You did it. You did it. Oh, we got 1 minute left. Oh my goodness. My bad. I know I could see that we're missing a super. Thank you so much, Michelle Martins, for sending the super sticker. And it's going level up, level up. Heck yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's very, very, very kind
awesome
of you. Paul Honeyman is telling people to remember that Big Mike and Terry are next on Family Night, and they're going live directly after us. And he posted their live link. So thank you, Paul, for doing that for us. Before we go, guys, we're going to just take an opportunity to remind you and ask you if you guys would like to win the patio well shed. We did post a video about it earlier on today. You guys can take a look at it. You can see Gary and I go ahead and install it, where we put it, what we're putting in it. And you guys can take that image, put it in your brain, and imagine where that would look lovely in your yard. Now, if you want one for yourself, we do have purchase links down in the description of that video. There is SLR21 promo code that you can use. You get 21% off of your purchase. If you guys want to not wait and go ahead and make sure that you're going to be able to get that, you can purchase it through the purchase link and use our promo code for a discount. But we are doing a giveaway. So if you guys want to go ahead and get your enter in for your chance to win one of those for free, it's going to be delivered to the lower 48 of the United States. There is a quick survey for you to fill out. Anybody that fills out the survey for the market research, their name is going to be entered into the drawing. And probably about 2 to 3 weeks from now, I'll be able to talk with my representative over there. She's going to give me all the names. The names are going to go into a random pick a name picker, and somebody will be chosen, and somebody will be winning that shed. So I hope that that's clear and concise, running off the top of my head. I hope that that makes sense to you guys. I want to thank all the moderators for posting all of the video links, all of the different links that we were posting in here tonight, with the survey, with Mike and Terry coming up next, and with the shed video with all of that information. I thank you guys so much for participating in all of that. Yes. Here on Simple Life, we're going to have a new video out for you guys on Friday, and we will be on our secondary channel in the morning, which is Real Talk with SLR, if you guys want to hang out and join us then. Yes. But for now, we're getting out of here. I'm long-winded, gotta go. Gary keeps giving me that look. He's going to be the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. We're going to get out of here. So go to Mike and Terry, MT Homestead. We'll be back tomorrow, or back here on Friday. So until then, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.